All right, so we're going to do the text function here, where it takes in a message to display on the canvas at a certain location, and then a mode for fill or stroke again. Again, if you want to try this on your own, go for it. Otherwise, I'm going to do it now. So let's try to do this again without draw some text. So usually I think we also would set the font, right? Context.font is assigned, and you can do a bunch of stuff in here, but it's often just like 24 pixels, Arial, Papyrus, Verdana, whatever valid fonts, web-safe fonts there are out there. And then you can do things like context dot. I'm drawing a blank here. It was fill text or stroke text, I think. Fill text. Let's try it. And then we can say hello, and then give it the bottom left corner. So let's go 400, 200, and see what that does. You know what? Hold on a second. I just want to look this up. And let's do that here, actually. I have some notes, but W3 Schools has a reference on the canvas as well. And there is a section for text, font, text align. Oh yeah, fill text or stroke text. Okay. So, so there is no need to go context.fill or context.stroke. It's kind of like the rectangles that we did. So hopefully that'll get her done. There it is. Hello. And of course you can play around with different fonts. Let's try Arial. There it is. And keeping consistent with what we did last time, let's make some functions. Let's have a function called font, which will be the, what do I want to call this parameter? Font style, font setting. I don't know. Context.font is assigned font setting. And actually that reminded me too with this style here. I'm going to select that and I'm going to hit Control D. Control D will, it's going to select those two. Shucks. Control D is the way you can select multiple things, but I guess it's not case insensitive. I was hoping to replace them all easily, but I want to change this to color, because really fill and stroke, instead of a style there, it really is just a color. Okay, I think that makes sense. That all matches. And then this is font. Okay, good. So I should be able to go here and now call a function called font that'll take in as an argument the font setting. Cool. So let's change that to 44. There it is. Wow. Okay, and now we need to replace this with a function. I'm getting lots of functions. Oh, yeah, remember to do your comments here too. I'll fill that in later. Function, what were we going to do? Text it was called. Take a message, an X, a Y, and a mode. Right, it's function, name of the function, parameters inside of parentheses, open and close braces. Okay. And I guess I just need the mode here. If mode is equal to fill, I didn't test the stroke text, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll just go context.fill text, pass in the message, the X and the Y. Else if mode equals stroke, context.stroke text, the message X and Y. Okay, so the mode is kind of extra in our function. Okay, so save that, and now let's see if we can use it. So we'll get rid of this later. But I'm going to go text, hello, 400, 200. Let's test the stroke one out, and we'll get rid of that. Hey, there it is. Awesome. Okay, and then we can obviously do things like text goodbye, and we'll do that at 400, 100, fill. And there we go. And of course, if I wanted to change, fill red. We can do that too. Okay, awesome. And change the font, right? Font 40 pixels Verdana. I don't know if that's Verdana or not, but sure. Okay, anyway. Fill, font, text. I think we're good to go. So that is text, message, XY, and mode. Next up is ellipse. That one's a little tricky. Okay, hope this is making sense. Hopefully you're seeing how this graphics library is going to come in handy. We're writing this code, and then we can just reuse this function over and over again without having to write all this code, right? Which is pretty awesome. Okay, all right, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.